tea is amazing. Wow. On point. Come on, people.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, man, they got so many different flavors. Hospitality, lemonade.
You got the cucumber with a splash.
The spicy pineapple.
Spicy pineapple.
Strawberry. This is the spicy pineapple. Wow. I had to get large. Yeah.
We drove all the way out here just because she wanted some more.
This is good.
And welcome back. What's going on, family? It's
Sunday
already.
I'm still nursing this, so y'all.
Okay, so if you don't know, Allison fell down. We have footage here. No, we don't. Allison fell down on her face.
Lord. On Wisconsin Avenue in Washington, D.C. Northwest.
Girl, that was scary.
So, I don't know if anybody has
fallen on their face?
Fallen down like this?
You mean other than when you're a kid?
When you're a kid, you do it a lot too. Because I think, but what is the common denominator? A feeling of just being invincible. I'm just walking down the street. I did have on a pair of pantyhose and a pair of slides.
Come on, babe.
Slides. But I've done that a million times before.
Hey, first of all, you should never have on pantyhose and slides.
So, but I'm okay. Hell? Thanks for all the outpouring of love. I still have a little bit of a cut. Can't really smile big. But it's really some things occur to me. But I thought about how, and not to start off on a downer note. We fall down, but we get up. We get up. That's what I said. We fall down, but we get up. I thought about like when, as you get older, actually, and when you fall, like I see how quickly that really happens. So it's renewed my commitment to just make sure that like I'm stretched out, that my reflexes are together, that I'm alert and awake because I need to get more sleep. I think that's another thing too. And DC needs to fix your sidewalks because there was a lift in the sidewalk in DC, but I'm just saying.
No lawsuits.
Anyway, but I'm okay.
Allison is okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus.
So we're here on a Sunday. So this is still a combo, right? We're still trying to grow our YouTube with me and you because you got a very thriving YouTube, but we're trying to grow it with us.
Yeah, of course.
And and then for all the Sundays that we did Facebook Live. So this is a combo. So hey everybody.
Everybody, Gary, what's going on?
Happy
Lisa,
Sunday.
Cuz, what's up, Cuz?
What are y'all doing this weekend? We binged so much TV this Saturday. Ridiculous, right?
We have been definitely binging.
And that's another thing. Like I never let myself just like sit down and do that. It is both wonderful and also like I felt like I had to go out. Like last night, I just got in the car. and went out because I had to go.
Yeah, because we was watching it all. Ronnie said, "What's up? The new GQ of TV doing?" Ronnie, you're funny. Latanya, Dave had the surgery. He's down. Dave, how much are you down? Dave's losing quick. I'm scared.
I feel okay, Lisa. I'm good. I'm all right, cuz.
Look at your brother. Look at Wallace.
I'm good.
Laverne, Laurel's in the house.
Hey.
Deidre, I know Deidre got some good cooking going on. Yes, too old to be falling. You know what it is? We have to stay flexible. That's why when old people fall, your flexibility is an issue and you injure yourself. So we got to keep it, like you said, get some stretch on.
I'm going to start doing like some yoga or something. Thanks, Ronnie. I'm going to start doing, I really do. I need to stretch more. I need to do more strength training because I also say as we get more mature, we always think about the cardio, right? But we also need to do the strength.
Muscle mass.
Right. Yeah.
My man, I was talking to my one of my best friends, Stan, and trainer in St. Louis.
Pantyhose are the devil. Yes.
And Stan was saying, so Stan, as you know, babe, is rocked up. Mm-hmm. I call Stan Superman. And I was talking to him and he wasn't feeling like Superman. Mm-hmm. But he said something and I thought about it as I'm on this weight loss thing, because what you just said, babe. Stan was saying, I mean, here's a guy who probably has, he's been under 20% body fat his whole life. So he probably has 5 to 8% body fat. Mm-hmm. But he was saying as he's now in his 60s, he's losing weight because it's hard to maintain muscle mass as you get older.
Yeah.
And he says it's hard to regain muscle mass. And I thought about that because you know how we all get in this thing, we want to lose weight. But like one of the things you talk about, like when people are a certain age and you lose a lot of weight, you can see it in their face, they look gaunt. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow, there's a real reason for that. It's not just, there's a real reason. It's hard to maintain muscle mass, again, for someone like Stan who trains every day. And so if you're not training every day, you can imagine how hard it is. And I thought about myself. the good news is, losing weight with the weight loss surgery. The good news is I'm losing weight. And so, by the way, the update is 90 pounds since I started and 84 pounds since surgery. But I thought about it, I said, maybe, the muscle, you got to maintain resistant exercises.
Right.
It doesn't have to be lifting heavy weights, but push-ups, core exercises, resistance exercises. And just think about it. If you're not really doing it at the gym, how often are we really doing resistant exercises? Just in a normal day, you just don't do it. So when you fall down or if you got to push yourself up, you ain't really done it in like a long time. So
well, I can not do one push-up.
Well, the funniest thing ever.
I've said that 100 times. I'm not bragging, believe it or not. But yeah, that upper body strength and these arms and whatever. So
the funniest moment was Allison had a coach.
Hi, Miss LaWanda.
Allison had a coach moment. You know how a coach is going to show you how to do something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It was Sydney, I think, was in high school. And Allison was like,
she was younger. She was like junior high school.
You were like, you telling me you can't do no damn push-up?
One push-up.
Allison hopped down there on the floor.
Couldn't do it, brother.
Usually with coaches, that's when they break an arm or something. I remember one of my coaches, Coach Joe, sorry, Coach, he had to show, y'all don't know how to do it. He showed us and he broke his arm. He was like, okay, all right, hold up. So, babe, at least you didn't break your arm. But, babe, that was in middle school.
And I still have not gotten up to, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Cookie says she was wearing pantyhose until 3 years.
The reason with pantyhose for the ladies, pantyhose, you know who I learned this from? I'm going to be honest, and I'm not name dropping, but I love this family.
Okay.
The Braxton women,
yes.
Right? So I think the very first time that I met the baby, what's my baby's name?
Yeah,
Tamar. Like they had on like short. They came in the studio and they had on shorts, but I noticed they had pantyhose on, and I was like, that's weird. But what I know now is that it's basically shapewear. Like it makes so you look good, like your legs look smooth and the whole thing. So so if I'm not doing like a shapewear, TMI, but this is real life. Okay? Real
life, baby. Shapewear.
Then I'll do the pantyhose because it gives a whole whatever. So I just kept them on when Ann and I do our morning walk, and that's what happened. But so pantyhose. Anyway, so that's the thing. I'm gonna really start doing stretches and all that kind of thing as we get a little older, especially. But so we have.
You like your short hair again?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Clinton, Maryland's in the house. What's up, Ronnie?
Hi, Ronnie. So it's it'll be blown out in the morning, but yeah. Oh, Rita, we like the marks with the C. Yeah, I'm gonna work on my push-up game.
Yeah,
because it's more than that. It's upper body strength. But anyway, hey, Dr. Renee Neely, hey.
What's up? We got the doctors in the house.
So, Mark, you said you're down. I just always know the date of the weight loss surgery is April 19th.
April 19th.
So 84 pounds.
Yes,
whatever.
ma'am.
You're looking great. So you finished your first week on Great Day, Washington. How did
Yes, it went great. Thank you for all the support. Rockville is in the house. We got people. Okay, yeah, check in. Everybody check in. The first week was great. I think it's funny because the Reinventing Group was giving me some tips. I think we all agreed Friday was my best day. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take time to get comfortable and whatever. But the team has been amazing. I think I had a good first week.
Yeah.
I think I got the GOAT teaching me here. Allison is like a damn coach. Let's go over the tape. Every day, baby, like, okay, look here, slow down. So it's great. It's great to have.
And you didn't even get defensive more than one time.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
See?
Good for you. Because it's hard to take.
And Allison.
Not critiques, because it's not critiques.
It is critiques.
Tips. It's hard to take tips sometimes.
Yeah. No, but you are. Oh, well, look at Dave. Philly in the house. Okay, Dave. Philly. Okay, Waldorf in the house. Cookie Baltimore's in the house. People checking in for real. No, yeah. Bryan's Road, Maryland. Where's that at, babe? Bryan's Road, Maryland.
Not sure.
Come on, Miranda. Okay. Southwest, DC in the house. Upper Marlboro. Alexandria. So, yeah.
It's the roll call.
I know it's the roll call. Greenbelt in the building. So, Maurice Maris, what's up, Maurice? St. Louis is in the house. Okay.
It's so easily distracted.
I know.
Tonight.
So, yes. Yeah, it was great. I think again they onboarded me for 2 weeks, and so to be honest, I was very anxious during the practice. Mm-hmm. But when it was showtime on Monday, it was a different energy.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it was funny because it's like, I guess that's all those years of, doing it.
Right.
And so, yeah, and again, not perfect, but, it was like, it was a different feel when it became live, which is what a blessing. But I was thinking about it. I have been in front of a microphone and in cameras since I was like in 6th grade.
Right.
My whole life, I really have had an opportunity, which, which is amazing.
But you know what? But different. What I want to talk about, and I think that appeals to everybody, is trying to exercise a different skill set isn't always easy to do. And so, I want to commend you for doing that with grace and with enthusiasm and facing all that, because it can't be easy. Because I just would think about like my first week when we were at HUR and feeling like, how do I navigate it? How do you do it? And you're grown. So it's like trying to do a new skill set.
I am grown.
Me too. And so it's difficult sometimes. So I guess the bottom line here is if you got a dream or something you're trying to do, it's just never too late to go for it and to try to do it, right?
I am all on board. We've been talking about it. My reinvention crew is in the building. But that's what we've been on this thing since November of last year. And we're seeing people change, people explore different aspects of themselves. And that's been the message.
Right.
And I think, seeing me in the valley, if you will, right after we got let go of HUR and kind of figuring out, okay, I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to get this career popping. And I think people seeing me in that space where you're like, it really is faith at that point, because, the nibbles, there were no nibbles. There was nothing happening. But, this thing right here, I really am just embracing. And, I am, they call it a temporary hire till January, but I'm just claiming that's going to create more opportunities.
Oh, of course it will.
And it's just been really.
We don't even know what it is.
But again, and also what I'm doing now is I'm adding on. I'm listening to positive things. I'm backing up. I'm reading. I'm surrounding myself with positive energy. I think we don't realize sometimes. We took a break this weekend and we were binging television, but sometimes we don't realize that we are taking ourselves away from our goals by not putting forth action. Not listening to positive things, not reading positive books, not gaining a skill set, not making yourself more valuable. And that's what I love about this opportunity. I'm making myself more valuable, like editing and on live reads. This is a whole new skill set at 55 that I can master. So yes. All right. And then to that, and then we're going to get into a couple of things that we like this week, and some personal things too, because Mark had a wild dream, so we're going to talk about that and let you get back to your weekend. But it's interesting because I run into people. So I was at Fox for 21 years. When did I leave? Like August was my dad's birthday. August 7th was my last day. And I thought that I would actually be like, okay, when it's a year, I'm going to do something and talk about it. It's been a year away from it, and it just kind of, the date came and it kind of went. And, I was like in my head, thank you, grateful for another opportunity. But it's interesting because I'll run into people, we ran into a couple of people together, but I run into people all the time. And some people will say, we miss you on Fox. And I don't say it, but maybe in a joking way, but I'll be like, well, I'm just at a different place. But I get it. Your viewing habits are your viewing habits. So if you've watched a different station for 20 some years, I just happen to be there. And just because I left doesn't mean you're not going to watch. I'm down with that. I love everybody on air that works. In fact, today is Tucker Barnes' birthday. So send Tucker Barnes some love. Birthday, Chuck.
Yeah, I hit him with the little text message and let him know that I think about him all the time, miss him every day. But it is interesting. It's like, so sometimes, and I'm saying all that to say that, sometimes when you go through these very public things, and public for whatever it is for you, you leave your job that you've been at for 10 years or whatever. And that's, so that group doesn't, that you're not in that space anymore, but you still exist. And sometimes you have to walk alone when you have to make a change for you. And that there is nothing wrong with doing that. And you have to make sure that you keep your ego in check, because I was the one who chose to leave that situation, right? And so, because there's a lot of talking, for various reasons. I can't really talk about it, but I was offered a contract. I chose to do something else. And
Amen.
so, right, because of a couple of different reasons that I won't go into. But what I'm saying is when you make a choice like that and people know you from that, then sometimes people are going to say some things that maybe, could come off a little insensitive if you really think about it, because I'm still a human being, not in that situation anymore. And people might watch, in this case, Fox more than they watch the morning show that I'm on now. And that's okay. Yeah. But I still exist. I still exist in a different place. And when you make a move and you walk away from whatever situation it is, a bad marriage, toxic family members, a messed up job, people in your life that don't believe in you, when you walk away, they're going to still be there. And you have to be okay with that. You almost have to have what we like to call the joy of missing out. You know what I mean? Instead of the fear of missing out.
All right, the joy of missing out. Wait a minute.
Sometimes it's the joy of missing out.
The joy of missing out.
Really on my heart, because I run into people and they say that, we really miss you. And I say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you for the years that we were together on Fox. If they continue to talk about it, I'll say, well, I still exist. I'm just somewhere else. And if you rock with me and you understand that, like, the things that I say without saying things, then you know that it was time for me to dip, and I'm happy here, and you do you, and I'm going to be okay with doing me. So that's where that is. So with peace and love, I say that, and just love in my heart for that. But just, you run into some people, and it's just, so for whatever situation, just, whatever you're saying, hey, we don't see you around your old friend group anymore. Maybe there's a reason why you don't see, Keisha around your old friend group anymore. We don't see you at the cookout. Maybe there's a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let people be. And you got to have the joy of missing out sometimes.
The joy.
And I'm done. I'm off my pedestal.
We need to copyright the joy of missing out.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing. Joy of missing out. Joy of missing out. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, you know what? I'm putting together
that's beautiful.
Putting together a holiday event on December 4th. I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Where Ronnie just said we should have a meetup or get up. So I'm putting that together. It'd be like Mark Clark Media and all the podcasts and our radio show.
All right, let's do it.
And Allison and all the stuff. And so we can get everybody together, get some food, refreshments. So again, I'm looking at December 4th, and that's happening. So let me tell you something. I told Allison, look at Cole. Cole's in Atlanta.
Oh my no.
What's up, Cole?
Then you got some ride or die who are like, and I'm out too. I'm not saying anybody need to be out. I'm just saying I still exist.
Okay, now, Thea, you're right. Allison is a classy lady. This story is not a classy story. It is, but it isn't. Mm-hmm. But I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and it speaks to being married and valuing what you have.
Thea, that's it. It's called moving on peacefully.
See?
I'm not throwing hate darts at anybody.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? I'm good. But you have to be good, because there are times where you'll see something like, Fox got a brand new beautiful set. Right. I'm like, damn, I was there for 21 years in the basement up on Wisconsin Avenue.
And you didn't throw a glass when you saw it.
and now this is beautiful. Okay, I see what you're doing. But I have to look around in my surroundings and know that, I work in a beautiful building.
And you are loved.
And I'm loved. So anyway, don't make me cry.
So I had this, y'all. Let me tell you something. I had this dream. I woke up. We're getting into the personal things first? Yes.
Okay.
This was the saddest day. Lord Jesus. I woke up, y'all. I was sad.
Tell us about the dream, Mark.
I was sad.
And he told me about the dream.
I was sad. And it was funny because I woke up. You know how you wake up and you think a dream is real? Mm-hmm. I mean, 100% real. I was the saddest man in the world.
Tell us about the dream.
So I had this dream where a friend's wife was in our house. And I'm not going to go into details, but I'll just say she was in a compromised position. She had me in a compromised position, and she was in a compromised position that involved her.
They was doing it, y'all.
Well, she was in front of me. She was in front of me.
All right, we got it.
You got it on her knees.
Got you.
So now I'm standing there, and I see in the distance my daughter's approaching.
Daggers.
So it happened so quick they came in and they saw what was going on. So obviously that was crazy. Then here comes Allison. Now the thing about Allison and the dream that probably made me feel so real was Allison walked in the room, walked right past me, and kept going. And I knew that she was walking out of my life.
You damn right.
Forever.
Bye-bye.
She didn't say nothing.
Nope.
She didn't say nothing. She just walked past me and this woman right out of my life. Yes. And I was like, and so I was just like, oh my God, I ruined my life, my family, my wife. Oh my God, I was so sad. I was the saddest person in the world. And then I woke up. And Scott was in the room next to us sleeping. I woke up, I was like, thank you, Jesus. And I know I was like, what is going on in their Maddie's bedroom? Because Allison was at work. Lord, I was so happy it was a dream. Oh my goodness. I said, woo, man.
So I'm interested to see, what does this dream really mean? Because I'm sure some people on here like, what's going on? Why did you have that dream?
Well, I told you it was new opportunities. Mm-hmm. Also, I was funny because I have a friend that shares he's a single guy, so he shares his little. So I think of that, but I think it was
some of his escapades.
Yeah, the new opportunity and all that kind of stuff, and
you're
probably
feeling yourself.
And yeah, oh my goodness! But that was let me tell you something, Jesus. If that was a warning or whatever, it was, And so let's see. I know Dave got something smart to say.
Oh boy! You know what? I think.
See, was she hot? I knew Dave had something to say.
Did it matter, Dave? Did it?
Phil,
matter?
I knew. Don't leave without his wallet. Oh damn! Well, no. Sadly, Kim, she could leave without the wallet.
It's just interesting because it does bring up the question, like, and we talk about this: is cheating a deal breaker? Like, would it be a deal breaker? Like, at this stage in our life, would it be? Now, if I saw you, right, I could never unsee what I saw you. Yes, me too, Katrina. If I saw you, I don't think I could ever forgive you if I saw you. But if I didn't see you and we really talked about it, because people survive this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we know people who survive.
Yeah, so we had a bigger conversation. Like, the dream was wild. And I was like, But
my friends are like, man, you told your wife that dream? Mm-hmm. I think that's our relationship, though.
Yeah. So
and we've been married a long time.
Yeah.
We've been married a long time.
So that was Mark's dream. It's just a dream.
Ooh, thank you. Look at that. Somebody said, were you drinking the night before?
Going to bed too late.
Yeah, and no.
Yeah. That was a nightmare, Michelle. Yes, you are right.
I feel that spicy pineapple.
So that's
Look at Priscilla. It's the weight loss. Okay, calm down, Priscilla.
So that's the moral question. Like, would you, and let us know in the comments, like, if you were with your husband, you had a family, you had a life, and something happened. And I think it makes a difference if the person tells you to. Like, if you said, this happened, and, whatever, right. So
look, if you catch me, no, yeah. I mean, again, so yeah, that was just like, okay. Yeah. Because that feeling, because I think the thing that made the daughters and the wife, like everything. So everything.
And at that point, I'm setting an example for the girls.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing about when when you've been like when you got skin in the game, 20 plus years, 21 now. I think you really how people be like, yo, it just happened, man. It never just happens, right. And so I think when you built this, it's too much to risk. That's why when you see the athletes and stuff, most of the time they're in their 20s and 30s or whatever. They're young, their ego's out of control. But this woman right here who been holding me down all this time.
Well, stranger things have happened, babe.
I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying that there's so much there at risk that really just being conscious of what you have to lose.
Well,
something.
speaking of which, let's get into a couple of our topics. One of them is Steph Curry's parents. They're divorcing after all these years, and it got ugly. And we're talking about like these cheating allegations. So what do you think about that? Like he basically said, she cheated with this person and I'm out because of whatever. But didn't he cheat too? It's like, but why do we have to know who is telling all of this?
Yeah, I think my only issue with this is y'all getting a divorce. You know, it's not working out after 30 something years.
Steph Curry's parents.
Fine. But yeah, why did whoever, it seemed like the husband put his wife on Front Street as far as she had an affair, saying she had an affair with a former New England Patriot. Okay, bruh. Come on now. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, now some will say, well, maybe he was hurt, maybe he was totally faithful, and why can't a guy do it? Women do it all the time. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that, but I just think that's another piece. If we've been riding for 30 years, can't we just do this thing quietly?
Right.
Because, I mean, to give up after 30, I mean, wow. I mean, you know?
But for some people, I mean, the cheating thing is a deal breaker. Like, he was in the NBA, though, right? So I wonder if he
hold him down, Allison.
I wonder if he was, like, a totally... But that's not, you know, it's just like... What I hate about it is, like, everybody is all...
In the mix.
People will judge... them, they will judge her. I feel like people judge women more harshly.
Oh yeah,
in this situation.
And wait a minute. Dave said he cheated with his college best friend.
She cheated with his college best. Okay, well that's it. All right, now moving on to the next one.
What happened?
Wait, you know what? No.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That sounds like like a vendetta type of thing. Like she was trying to get back. That's super hurtful. Yeah. So that's good. They part ways and do their thing. So it's okay. What else you got?
Okay, so you got
we're getting into the weekend review.
So R.I.P. Willard Scott.
Yeah.
Willard Scott. You know,
old school weatherman Willard Scott.
I notice. I think nowadays it's weird. Is it that we're living longer? Do you think people have dementia, or do you think it's just more prominent?
Did he have dementia?
I think so. I think when you see a celebrity now at a certain age, they kind of put them, hear from them.
Yeah, except for Betty White.
Right. That's what I mean, the ones you don't hear from.
Marla Gibbs. Oh yeah,
the ones you don't hear from. I think the family has made the decision.
They just retired. Yeah. They're doing their own thing. So rest in peace. And then someone else passed away. We talked about this. Greg Leaks.
Oh yeah.
Nene's husband. That one really hurt because you just feel like you know these people. You know,
it feels like a family member passed.
It does. And so after I think he had colon cancer. Y'all if you can get your preventative.
Guys, checks, don't be afraid of the finger, fellas. Don't be afraid.
Well, that's the different kind. That's the prostate. Do you have prostate or colon cancer? Yeah. So
both. Don't be afraid, fellas.
For the preventative test, go ahead and get them. If it's a pain, and I know we're all busy, but if it can save a life, do so. So we're sending prayers out to Nene.
Lord, let me tell you something. This R. Kelly trial, I can't watch anymore. I'm just going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
It's R. Kelly is going to be under the jail.
Well, he's been in jail this whole time.
R. Kelly is going away for a super. You see these trials. It's boys, it's girls, it's women, it's kids. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. I think one of the things that's heartbreaking, and I'm not going to project, but so Barry Hankerson is Aaliyah's uncle and was R. Kelly's manager. Mm-hmm. So I know that has to be crazy. And there was a story on the internet that said that he actually met with Louis Farrakhan to deal with these feelings because allegedly he had no idea, which is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, a lot of people were talking. And so Aaliyah, much like the other young lady who never testified, but when the whole tape came out with the urination thing, who was 14, she was considered to be his goddaughter. Aaliyah was 12 years old around R. Kelly. Because you remember on Vibe, he sings, Little Aaliyah got it, the vibe. Yeah. And so that whole thing is just so messy. And it's
know what I wish? So here's what I'll say about that. To all the victims, my heart is with you, the alleged victims here. And my heart is also with little Robert Kelly, who was damaged himself. There are no excuses for anything he is charged with doing. He hasn't been, found guilty yet. He's still waiting. But My heart breaks for him too, because it started there. My first thought goes to the victims, and yes, of course, but there is no happy ending in any of this at all. You know what I mean? Because damage has been done, and it's just a terrible case all around, because the fact of the matter is he made beautiful music once upon a time.
Oh yeah.
And and that's null and void now. You know what I mean? So anyway, so that trial is continuing to go on. Also, there was indictment in the case of the young man who was killed, another case of police brutality in the middle. I was happy to see that, and I wish that I had the details. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but that case really, that case was really haunting, because by all looks of that case, he was a gentle spirit.
Oh my God.
And tried to say, I'm an introvert, please respect me, my boundaries. And not only was he put in a chokehold, but also shot with ketamine. And so the EMTs, also the arresting officers, they've all been they're all going to face charges. So
what's up, cuz?
Elijah. So
what's up, cuz?
Anyway, that's depressing news. And we bring it back up before we say goodnight.
Of course. Beyonce is 40.
Former prosecutor. Who?
Beyonce.
You got to be kidding.
Beyonce. Oh, the single lady. Oh, the single lady. Oh, the single lady. Oh, the single Beyonce is 40.
Elijah. Yeah. Okay. Courtney, so we're talking about Elijah.
It's hard.
It's hard to even really talk about that one. This young man who played music for shelter animals, and we said it earlier when the indictments came down, and I'm preaching to the choir when I'm talking to my family right here. But for the people who want to call the cops because they believe someone looks suspicious, just because they're walking down the street, and you don't have anybody in your family who looks like this young man with a hoodie on, think twice.
Yeah.
Think twice.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. Once again, I'm sorry, I took it down. Let's bring it back up again. You got a final word?
Drake dropped their album. Kanye dropped the album.
Do you like Drake's or Kanye's?
I'm a Kanye fan now. It's a lot. I gave it 3.5 out of 5.
I heard it had like 24 tracks on it.
It's got 1 million tracks on it. Here's one of them. For real. Donda. That's one of them. But and Drake, you know what? In Drake's album, if I'm honest, both were kind of disappointing.
Okay.
But then again, both of them had so much success. Mm-hmm. It's hard to compete with yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to compete with yourself.
So then maybe just don't put a record out.
No.
Okay.
You wild.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Well,
wait a minute. Hold on. Yes, but telling me it's done come from the street. That's how I got through it. If he had come from the street, I would be divorced, but I would make 30 years.
30 years.
What? You go ahead, Rosalind. 30 years. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Happy Labor Day.
Oh, that's right. Everybody have a great Monday off. If you have it, we'll be working. You working tomorrow?
Yes, I am on television.
We'll be working tomorrow, and not on the digital radio show though, right? We have a break on that show tomorrow. Yeah. So join us tomorrow. If you don't know, I am on WUSA 9 in the morning. I start at 4:25.
Wow.
It's early.
I started 9.
Yeah.
Just for an hour.
Okay. So, we love you guys. And as always, thank you so much for the support and love and all this. So this is a hybrid of news, like what happened.
Yes.
But I'm thinking of you guys in 2022. I am thinking about trying to do like a mystery podcast.
Oh, snap, baby. We're going to do a mystery.
Like a history, African-American stories, history, true crime type of thing. We'll see.
What about Blistery?
What's that?
Bliss and History with Allison Seymour.
What's Bliss part?
Blistery. You don't like that name?
I don't know what that means.
Like Bliss.
No, we're going to talk about like some, I thought that was us. Linda, I thought that was picturing me and Mark, that's you and your husband. Okay, so we're working it out. We'll see. All right. Yeah,
Joyce, we're going to stay. We staying together.
It was just a dream.
It was just a dream. No, we're staying together. I mean, it would take I ain't going nowhere. Allison might leave, but I'm not going anywhere.
I ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all. Happy Labor Day to you. Sorry we took so much of your time. We said we was not going to be on for no 34 minutes.
Okay, is it 7
Yes,
yet? We got to pick up baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so our youngest has a job in the mall, so Mark got to go pick her up. Okay, we love you, love you, love you. See? Have a beautiful Sunday.
Okay, Cuz likes the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks, Monique. Love you guys. Look at Shirley on the guitar. Shirley, you know we got to hear you play one night. Okay, Shirley, next week we'll have you on feature you. Okay, happy birthday,
happy
Linda.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Linda's, what's your husband's name? Can you squeeze it in there real quick? Okay, Kim's back, Kim.
Okay.
Kim, that's a great picture. Look at Kim looking rich.
Yes. Happy birthday. We're not going to wait.
Kim, what's up, Kim? Kim had a birthday. Happy birthday, Kim.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Kim, payday. I got you on payday. Everything. I'm like, my payday turns into like on layaway.
Yeah.
Everything and the tax return.
We love layaway.
But Kim, happy birthday, love.
All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here because we have more binging to do. And you got to go pick up the baby. All right. We love you, love you, love you.
Rita said, okay. All right. All right, y'all.
I'm going to let you do it.
I know. I'm trying to get everybody in. It was all a dream.
Blessings back. You have a good night, too.
Blessings on blessings on blessings. Clarence.